Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. It's good to be back. That's my YouTube like, hey, how's it going? Hey, we are financial advisors here at Jazz Wealth, so if you want to check us out at jazzwealth.com and work with somebody that's just not a stuffy sort of thing like that, but is still a fiduciary and actually has no games, no tricks, no gimmicks to help you keep your dough straight, go to jazzwealth.com. Okay, I did the sales pitch. Let's get on to the fun stuff. Sometimes advisors help you think of things in a different way. And what I'm about to show you, you're going to be like, oh, that was simple, right? But I bet you didn't think of it. So let's give it a shot. This comes from an actual client that we were working with here, and I want to just draw this out. I'm not going to take a long time to draw this out, but let's do it this way. Client is 40, Mrs. is 41. They are about to start working on the plan, right? So we went through everything here, and we said, how much do you have saved for retirement? So far, both of them have $82,000. They want to have $50,000 in retirement. They want to live on $50,000. That'll be inflation adjusted, of course. And we're factoring in $12,000 in other income for retirement. So $50,000 minus 12 is essentially what we have. All of that aside, what we did, plugging in all the numbers, we found out that in order for them to have enough for retirement, in other words, in order for them to have the $50,000, $50,000 a year in future dollars would require them to save $96.91 a year. And so we said, okay, well, that's the number. What are you going to do about it, right? Here's an interesting thing. He makes $70,000 a year right now and puts 5% into his 401k, right? That's $3,500, right? And he goes, okay, well, I'll just max out my Roth IRA. This is husband. So he says, Roth IRA, I'll just put in $6,000, and that's close enough, right? That gets me there. And I said, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that'll do the trick. So they are now saving enough for retirement. What happens after that? Inevitably, people go, I'd like to save for my child. I would like to start thinking of other goals. Wow, that was cool. We got to learn a whole lot. I oversimplified it, but they go, I learned a lot. Let's focus on college for the kids. I said, okay, cool. How, do you think your kid's going to go to college? Yes, I would like them to go to college. So they're looking at 529s, and I said, no, use a Roth IRA. And they're like, well, what do you mean? We already did that, right? Here's the trick. In this case, they needed to save $9,600. They're basically saving that right here between his 401k and his Roth IRA. Now, what if we put the wife in their Roth IRA and they put whatever they want in it, but this is for college, right? The wife didn't need to have a Roth IRA for the sake of retirement. So we can separate this here and say, okay, between you and me, this Roth IRA is going to be for your kids' college, but don't tell the government, right? It's totally legal. So we don't tell the government that that's going to be for college. We don't tell FAFSA that that's going to be for college because they don't count retirement money, right? And your kid goes to college and they apply for grants and all these different things, and maybe they get something. Maybe they don't, but maybe they get something extra in terms of grants, scholarships, whatever. They normally wouldn't qualify if you were to use a 529 for these dollars. Or if you were to use an individual account, maybe a joint taxable account with your wife or something. So here's a case. Put yourself in these shoes for a second. Do you know your number, first of all? And if you do, are you already saving enough, which means you have that extra account that could be hidden retirement money to save for college? Maybe you think that's unethical. Maybe you think it's not right, but everybody does it, right? So now, when they get to the point where their kid goes to college, you go, don't you have to pay a penalty? Aren't I going to be taxed on all of that? No, you can take money out of your Roth IRA to pay for your child, your grandchild's college if you like. But they don't get to see that that money is there. Nobody needs to know. So you keep that between me and you. That's the secret of the day. And you can actually do it that way. So step one, go find your number. How much do you need to save for retirement? Don't save more than you have to save. It would have been easy for me to say, sure, just open the account, keep saving a ton of money. That'd be great. Works out for me, works out for you. No, let's focus on college. Kind of an interesting thing. And I'm glad to be back. That was just a quick video to actually explain something that comes up often. And it sounds so simple, right? It's something you don't often think about. But now that you know, I hope you'll use it. And I hope that helps you keep your dough straight and maybe get your kids to college and stuff. So I hope you'll consider us at Jazz Wealth. And welcome back to FinTips. Tomorrow is actually going to be Eric, our new advisor here. He's going to be doing a FinTips video as well. So be sure to give them a lot of grief in the comment section if you're one of our regular viewers there. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe and all that great stuff I'm supposed to say. I'm rusty, right? It's been a while.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.